All right, guys, joining us on the program right now. He's in Las Vegas right now, just days out, or one day out from UFC 235. Had an interesting situation with Dana White the other day. Colby Covington, welcome to the program. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Just enjoying Las Vegas, man. Just having a great time, man. Enjoying my life and having fun always.
Yeah, well, Colby, I'll tell you what, you've been making some headlines to begin with. Let's talk about this run-in that you had with Dana White at the blackjack table. We saw you put it up on social media. Dana White asked you to turn the video off. Tell us what happened afterwards once the video was turned off. Did you get a chance to speak to him?
Yeah, I've been saying for months, I'm going to get my talk and I'm going to get my face-to-face with Dana White and we're going to talk. We're going to talk business. So, that's exactly what happened, man. We had a man-to-man, face-to-face talk and I like the talk that we had. I think things are going to go in the right direction. We don't have to like each other, but we're going to do business together.
Wow. So take us through what exactly happened. He said turn the camera off and you guys had a chat. Where was it? Was it there at the table or did you guys go somewhere else and have a chat?
It was just at the table, man. We were having a chat behind the blackjack table. We chatted for about 5 minutes, and I was asking him why I wasn't fighting. I wanted to understand, explain to me why I'm not fighting. All the fans want to see me fight. I have a belt. I'm #1 in the world. Why am I not fighting? Just explain to me. But, he gave me an explanation. He says some things, but, those things weren't right. But, I think everything will work out the way they're meant to work out, and whether I'm in the UFC or out of the UFC, I'm still the hottest name in the game.
So help us understand, because you said he said some things that you believe weren't exactly right, and we were kind of trying to understand as well. Why didn't you get that title shot? What did he say? What was the reasons from his perspective?
Oh, he just tried to say that because I didn't accept the fight in September with Woodley in Dallas, but that's the only time I've ever turned down a fight. But the only reason I turned it down is because the UFC doctors told me I wasn't cleared to fight. I had to get sinus surgery. I had to get nose surgery. And I tried to make Uncle Fester, Dana, aware of that. Dude, I can't fight, man. I had mucus draining from my nose to my lungs. This isn't just a regular day job. We're going into a fist fight to hurt each other and put each other in the hospital. So, I deserve a full training camp, not to be rushed. And when I'm having surgery and the UFC doctors don't even clear me. So, it's not right, and I had to let him know that. I don't give a fuck if he was mad about it.
I'm wondering, did he guarantee you the next title shot after this fight? Did he confirm that to you?
I guess we'll just have to see what happens Saturday night, We'll see what happens then. When the dust settles, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere.
You mentioned him sort of being mad. Was he mad that you approached him at the blackjack table?
Yeah, he was super pissed, oh, turn off the cameras, oh, this, that, it's like, but, I do what I want. Chaos is unpredictable. So, yeah, he could be mad, but, who am I to care about someone's feelings? Everybody knows that I don't care about anybody's feelings. If your feelings are hurt, then you're a snowflake. This is the fight business. If you got a problem with any of this, then go to something else, go watch baseball or go watch Real Housewives of OC, but that we don't need that shit in MMA.
What about afterwards? Did he sort of understand where you're coming from? Like after you guys had the chat, was he still mad, or was it kind of you guys kind of left on good terms?
I think it left on decent terms, not terrible terms. I mean, he doesn't like me, I don't like him. We're not going to be shy about it. It is what it is, but he needs to either I need to earn a living, man. I need to be able to do business and fight and make a living, put food on the table for my family. So whether it's in the UFC or somewhere else, I just told him he needs to make up his mind, and he better have his mind made up by the end of the weekend.
I'm wondering, you mentioned it a couple of times and in previous interviews about how, it could be somewhere else outside the UFC. Did you guys talk about the fact that you were unhappy and that you might possibly want to leave if things don't end up working out in the way sort of you were hoping?
No, not really, man. We didn't have enough time for that. I had to get back to my chicks. I'm with a couple of chicks out here in Vegas. So, I didn't have time to waste just talking nonsense with him. He needs to figure it out. You need to shit or get off the pot. That's all there is to it.
Did he say anything about the Uncle Fester comments? Did he bring that up at all when you were talking to him?
Say that one more time. Did he what?
Did he say anything about the Uncle Fester comments that you made and some of the jokes that you made. Did he bring that up at all when you were talking to him?
Nah, he didn't bring that up, but I know deep down inside it hurts him, and he cares because he cares what people think of him, man. He's replying to fans' comments on like his Instagram and Twitter, like come on, dude, you're really gonna stoop down to their level, you know? Like they're just trying to draw a reaction out of you. So he cares what people think of him. I don't care what people think of me. So, you know, I'll say whatever I want. No one tells me what to do. I do whatever I want on when I want. So, you know, I'm a boss. No one tells me what to do.
Well, I think the thing that people have to appreciate about you, Colby, is, you know, you go the extra mile for promotion. I mean, you rocked up here. You're not fighting this weekend, but you rocked up. You crashed the open workouts. You're setting up fights with pretty much everyone, with Kamaru Usman. What did he think about that? What did he think about you coming down and sort of, you know, grabbing the megaphone and sort of, you know, promoting like another fight, essentially?
You know, he did recognize me for doing that, and he was happy about that. So, you know, he realized that, you know, I was the biggest draw. You know, I stole the show this weekend. I'm not even fighting. You know, no one was caring about the fights. You could look at everywhere. You know, there's no hype. No one. It's honestly boring. You know, I had to bring some electricity. That's why I came out to Vegas. I wanted to bring some electricity and make the fans, you know, give the people what they want. That's why I'm the people's champion, because, you know, I'm here to please and entertain the people.
Just sort of after, like, from going to the open workouts to deciding that you were going to find Dana White, when exactly did you make that decision? Was that always your mission when you came to Vegas, or did you just sort of decide it on the spot?
No, man, I just decided on the spot, man. That's how I roll. You know, I decided last minute, I'm going to get in my private jet and I'm going to come to Vegas. So, you know, that's what I did. I got on the jet, you know, I came here and then I just, you know, I go off the top of my head, you know, whenever I'm feeling right and I had some time and I had a little free time in my schedule, you know, I decided, you know, I'll go give the fans what they want. They want a show. They want to be entertained. You know, these guys are boring, man. They don't know how to sell a fight. They're just not exciting. There's nothing exciting about them. So, you know, I wanted to come here and light up the crowd, and that's what I did. Mission accomplished. So everybody can thank me, even the haters.
I was going to say, did you try sort of before you even got to Vegas to get a meeting with Dana White? Because I know when we spoke to you on the show about a week ago, you were saying that you couldn't, you know, get the man to sit down with you. Did you have another attempt? And did he explain to you why he wouldn't initially sit down and have a meeting with you?
Nah, he wouldn't explain to me why he wouldn't give me a sit down meeting. So it's unfortunate, you know, but we don't see eye to eye on anything. So it is what it is, you know. That's just how it's going to be. But, you know, he didn't want to respond, man. But the thing is, I'm such a powerful person. I know people in Vegas. I know people all around the world, man. So I will find you where you at. And Uncle Fester, if you want to play games with me, I'll find you. I'll make your life a living hell. That last night was a fraction of what I can do. I'll find you another time. I can keep doing this. So, you know, if you don't give me what I want, then, you know, I'm just going to create a living hell for you in the UFC. So
we saw you manage to find his car as well. So is that car in peace, or do you think next time if things don't go well, that car could be in danger?
What was that? Repeat the question one more time.
Dana White's car. We saw you found Dana White's car as well, and you were talking about how if things don't go down well, the car might cop it as well.
Yeah, you know, I can't guarantee on this interview that I didn't key his car or do something, let a little air out of the tires. I can't say that, but, you know, I got to keep my mouth shut. I don't want the police coming after me.
Hey, let me ask you, obviously you've been around other fighters as well. Have you run into Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren, or Usman while you've been walking around?
Nah, I got like 5 Samoan bodyguards. So like everywhere I roll, no one's messing with me. No one's coming up to me. I'm not dealing with that bullshit. You know, even last night with Dana's fucking security, they're weak, man. His security team's pathetic, dude. My Samoans put those boys in check real quick. So it was funny, man. Like these guys want to act tough, but they ain't really about it.
Wow. So compare your security team to Dana White's. How many guys did you have with yourself, and how many did Dana have?
I had about six or 7 guys with myself, and he had about 3 or 4.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, well, look, we'll let you go, but as we do, is there any confirmation, before we let you go, is there any confirmation? Will you be at the fights tomorrow? Have the UFC given you a ticket?
Nah, the UFC, come on, man. The UFC and I are on terrible terms, man. Like, I'm crashing their shit. I'm trying to make their life a living hell. So I will not be there. I actually have a party to go to, a private party with some of my chicks. So I'll be doing that and then hanging out with my agent, Dan Lambert, afterwards and making sure we get this business right.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, that sounds like an exciting time as well. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see what happens next. Enjoy Vegas.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Colby.
Take care.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Bye.